завершающим выступлением на сегодня на тему Winning Transformation, Where People and Strategy Align будет представлена Арменом Кочаряном, генеральным директором Spark.Work.
Hello. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Armen Kocharyan. I basically have two hats. One is the founder and CEO of Volo, it's one of the largest technological companies in Armenia. And the second is the CEO of Spark.Work, which is company dealing with the alignment, HR management system, and the strategy. So today I'll try to focus on this context. And first of all, I want to, we have started this discussion today from customer experience. We all know that there is also internal customer, which are the employees of these companies. And today, my main focus will be on this internal customer. We say employee experience. And we should understand that in the business, the employee experience and customer experience are two sides of the coins. If you don't match them correctly, they will never work and those businesses will not be able to win. So today we'll speak about this winning transformation, about the employee and the strategy. I want to start with a statement that companies that put strategy execution at the heart of HR management system are ready to win. And vice versa, if your people are not connected with your strategy, it is impossible to win. So one of the examples before I'll jump to the cases is when we're now discussing about the efficiency of the service, and we're saying that we need to provide a fast service, and we're pushing to the employees, we need to understand that that customer experience depends how we're behaving in the back office, how good our systems are, how good our support internally is to deliver that experience. And that's why we really need to connect these two to create the real customer experience. And there are very big examples. They are very different. I decided to share today. The Google, which is very bright example, when in 1998 they started to align their strategy with the methodology of OKRs, was one of the winning ones. The Southwest Airlines, which decided to do cheap airlines, but with the good service, and how they did that. And Unilever, which deployed the HR partner in every department of the big organization. And the Netflix, how they went to this transformation. All these companies worked very hard to connect people with their strategy. I want to talk a bit how this internal culture is changing during this century. So at the beginning of 20th, when we have started this industrial revolution, it was mainly the administration, keeping the information of people. Later, we started to do the simple recruitment and we started to turn into the personal. Later, we realized that people are resources which you need to manage like any other resources, which this is the current term of HR when came into the board. And later they realized more they are optimizing these resources. This is becoming a talent. So this is how we transfer it to human talent. And when you were in the human talent stage, you were about to invest a lot in the people for them to grow and to make your company successful. And this is when the investment was so big, the term changed to human capital. Because the rotation in the company was requiring a lot of investment to make the things back to normal. And nowadays, there is an emerging term which is called human capabilities. And these terms started to be spoken very extensively after the COVID period and after coming the AI, where they realized that the people should be capable to deliver the results. And you have seen many that they were firing people, the large organizations worldwide, right? Because AI was coming and it is changing the world, and they were looking people capable to doing the work. And this term, they started to draw from their budgets the human capital, and they started to look to the people who are capable to do that. But let me tell you one thing. For a person to have the capability to make the company successful should overcome this cost. And we are saying that this deep gorge, which is hard for people to pass, is called the alignment gap. This is where you really need to work hard to connect people to your strategy. This is where you really need to work hard to create the employee experience so good that you can serve your customers very well. And as a Spark.Work, what we are doing really good is we're connecting teams with a vision, with the execution. You can see this separation, and we have seen it many times. We have spoken with hundreds of companies, hundreds of executives to understand their strategies and how they go forward. And we saw that there is a group of very well-prepared managers. They passed a good coaching, they passed a good consulting, they did the facilitation of the strategy. They know exactly their vision, how they go this path. They kind of had everything in mind. But a large amount of people working in your companies are disconnected from this. Moreover, a lot of these people do not care what you are thinking there. They think about the salaries and their bonuses. And this is a big problem. And this is a problem that companies need to solve to make the winning transformation. So for this reason, we have built the whole strategic management framework to solve a lot of problems on the communication and alignment, resource allocation, initiatives. We have created a lot of tools to raise the accountability. I'll not go everything one by one. We created a lot of tools for the performance management, 4 different types of that. And we have created a lot of environment around this security. And because we're in this event, thanks to the early one, I want to say that right now we're in active negotiations together how to move employee efficiency and customer service to the more strategic insights. How to connect even this system, these processes, to the strategic execution so that all the management and people will see when they win here, how it connects with them. And we're right now in this process. And just briefly, I want to say that we're covering a lot of parts from strategy maps using balanced scorecards, goals and OKRs for managing it, communicating strategy with the push notifications and all possible tools to every member of the team. We do acquisition, we do KPIs, we do a lot of things to really help companies to connect their people with the strategy, with the efficiency, create a good employee experience, and after all, win in the customer experience game. So this is all about us.
And we think that after bringing all this together, we're achieving the most important thing, which we have seen. It's when people are aligned, when strategies are well executed, and where the transformation is really achieved. Thank you.